Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. I really like this area. It's like, it looks so clean and nice, and it's so picturesque with these big mountains in the distance and this beautiful stream over here. And it's really interesting because we're in a place that is like normally part of Street View. It's not a picture that someone has actually taken, but it's actually like the Google car is driven by this place. So that just makes it a little bit more cool to me. Also, it maybe affords us a little bit of hints as to where this place could be. Now, by the look of it, just by the look of what we're seeing over here, the homes and stuff like that, I think we may be somewhere like something in Africa. And by the mountains, I mean, in Africa, Google Street View, that's really South Africa or Botswana for the most part. Other than the fact that there are mountains here really makes me think like we're actually going to be in Lesotho. Because Lesotho is a very mountainous region, at least from what I can tell from the bumpiness of the map. So I'm going to guess we're actually in Lesotho. There's a stream going by here, so let's just find a body of water. Sure, and let's go say we're near Tholo, after the dam, because there's probably a dam on this river somewhere. Maybe there's not. So we're going to call it like somewhere right around there. Sounds good to me. Let's make the guess and the answer. 75 kilometers. Oh, wrong country. Come on, borders. What you gonna do? Oh, that's so sad. Close, but South Africa was the answer. Oh, that is so sad. Like, Lesotho is such a better guess, but it's not. It's in South Africa. I'm fairly certain that Lesotho, for the most part, is mapped. I might be wrong about that, but I know we've been there before, and I really do think it is mapped, but we weren't. We were actually in South Africa, so... Oh, that's too bad. 47-61, really good score. Hopefully some of you guys, well, maybe not got closer, but hopefully some of you guys got the country right on that one. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. And, well, you know, I mentioned this yesterday, and I always mention it. I love mountains, what can I say? And when we find new mountains, I'm just gonna pick them, because seriously, there's a lot of cool things to see here. Not only do we have some pretty high peaks that we can see, got a little bit of snow in some of the further regions, but there's no snow around us. In fact, this peak, it looks, you know, it's really rocky, and it looks like everyone that got here used some awesome mountain bikes. So this looks like probably a really cool place. It looks like we're really far away from any sort of civilization and any roads, really. Okay, look at this. You can see the path they actually took. It goes down this way. Man, who knows what's beyond the hills, but it looks really interesting. In fact, you can kind of see like maybe there's some shapes over here. It looks pretty cool. And then there's this weird... I mean, it looks kind of like a dirty glacier, but I don't think it is. It's like just a rock, you know, a strange-looking formation over here. It looks like a glacier that has like a whole bunch of like dirt and crap on the top of it, but I don't really think it is. Anyways, it looks like these people are totally having a good time. They've biked all the way up here. They've got like coats and hoods and stuff like that, so it looks like it's probably at least chilly up here. In fact, you can see there's snow on the further mountains, like I said, and a big pile of like coal-looking stuff just right over here. Anyways, this is a daily challenge, and that means that it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think this is. If you have any idea, or if you just want to make a fun guess, just put your guesses down in the comment section below. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to be making a guess as to where I think it is. Who knows how far I'm going to get off, honestly. I mean, I know where I'm going to guess, but you know, it could really be a toss-up. I'd love to be surprised, but regardless of the outcome of my guess, I'm going to announce in the comment section of tomorrow's video whoever guessed closest. So if you're interested in winning the glory of knowing you're the day's top GeoGuessr, then make sure you tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Well, okay, here we are back in the main section of today's video. Today, it's a viewer challenge brought to us by viewer like you. I always sound like PBS, or at least I feel like I do when I say that. I definitely don't sound like PBS when I say that. But today, it's by a new, not necessarily a new viewer, but someone new to sending in challenges. It's Namo0334. Thank you so much for this challenge. It's very excited to do it. There's no theme or specific rules on this challenge this person has sent, so that's totally cool. It could be anywhere in the world. Maybe there's a secret theme. Often we find secret themes, you know. There's no advertised theme, but we get one secretly put in there, like the one a few days ago when the theme was Michigan. But thank you so much for this one. Now, if you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, sending it to me. A custom challenge is 5 locations that you get to choose throughout the world. You can place me anywhere. You can have a theme. You can not. You can do whatever. And honestly, there's been so many episodes of this. Don't even worry for a second about putting me in a location I've already been. I've been to a lot of places in this game, and it doesn't even matter. I love seeing places again, revisiting them. It's totally cool. So if you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, you can go to geosetter.com, geosettr.com. That's the second link down in the description below. The first link is actually a link to this challenge itself. If you want to link to this and you want to do it yourself, you can go to GeoSetter, create your own custom challenge, and send that to me using the YouTube inbox system. So that means going to like my channel, clicking about, send message. It's an annoying process, I know, but it's better than posting it as a comment in one of the videos, because sometimes if you do that, it get marked as spam and then I won't see it. So thank you so much, Namo0334, for this challenge. Let's get right on to it. Boom! Challenge accepted. Okay. Ooh, I like the colors of this. It looks like we got a camera glitch going on right now, but that's fine. It's just really this picture over here that did it. For whatever reason, I was going to guess that we were going to be in Germany, but looking at over here, I think it's probably a good guess that we are in Turin, Italy. Torino, that's Turin, Italy, right? Which is this one right over here. I believe it is. I might be wrong on that. And by the look of this building, this looks like an airport to me. So we're just going to go find it. Yeah, where's the airport? Usually it's pretty obvious where the airport is. I can't really see it, which is sad. Do we really think it's going to be this little airport right here? This little rinky-dink airport? No, is it got to have a bigger one than that? Really? That tiny little airport? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I can't really see it. That's sad. Is there another airport nearby? I could just zoom in and see. Ah, okay. This is probably the airport we're at. And we're probably something like, you know, main gate, something like right around here. Anyways, we're not going to pay too much attention. That's probably going to be it. The climate looks right. Now let's move around. So what have we got here? Catania International Airport. Well, I don't really know what Catania is, but it's probably the name of a region or a person. It could it could be named after a person. You don't actually know. There's some beautiful pictures. You know, snowy mountains that very well could be Turin, Italy. That's only what we really know. Something about Sicily. Now, I don't think we're in Sicily. I mean, we're not in Sicily if this is where we are. But I have a feeling we're not quite there, although we could be. But, you know, the mountains and stuff like that makes sense that we could be in Turin, although Sicily, I guess it's possible as well. Oh, boy, really? Look at this. Could I be wrong, and could we actually be in Sicily, and could that sign have just been an advertisement for, could that just have been an advertisement for Catania? Oh, look at that, we found it. I guess we were there. Oh, okay. Well, I got tricked there for a moment. Okay, that's a good one. So I guess right here, see this turn? So we're like right down on this road. We've already done that. So I think we're fairly certain now where we are. There you go. So we actually were in Sicily, and Catania is the place that we were. So I guess that sign that said Torino might have just been tricking us, or maybe I was completely wrong in the beginning. Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense, what we've got here. Good thing I didn't just guess, and good thing I kept on looking. You know, it's always useful to keep looking. You can see a sign, and it can be very misleading. Something about heart disease. Maybe? No, I don't even know. Love fish. Fish are nice. Oh, man, these races, these, like, boat speed races, those are, like, really cool and, like, super dangerous, too, I think. My God, these speedboats, you always see the videos online of, like, them flying up in the air and flipping over and stuff. Man, that's scary. I'd be too scared to do that, that's for sure. Well, this feels like it'd probably be a real bumpy ride. We got a McDonald's over here. We've got Saturn, the planet, is over there. That's pretty cool. Golf, all right, that's nice. And wow, these signs. I mean, you're supposed to see this and figure out where to go. I don't think so. I think you'd have a lot of trouble. Oh, look at this, a plane. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at this. It's got no propellers on it, which essentially makes it look a bit bizarre. But you know, maybe that's a thing. Who knows? And there you go. This looks like a nice place. I'd like to maybe get to actually how far? Oh, we weren't too far from water, to be honest. We might be able to get there, but I have a feeling I've probably went a little bit in the wrong direction to get to any water. You know, I love water, and you guys can see it in the daily challenge. I always end up choosing water for whatever reason. So, well, except for today, I chose mountains. But water or mountains, it is what it is. All right, we'll make the guess, and the answer was 1 point off from the maximum. That's great. Awesome. Well, where is this? This is the one's a bit tricky. This one seems trickier, that's for sure. So we need to get on the highway. Can I get up there? Can I double-click my way onto it? Sometimes you get lucky and you're able to do that. I don't know if we're going to really... I'd need to, like, see the road, I feel. Alright, what does this say? N something. Well, the road signs are a bit not confusing. They're okay. We need to find our way. Oh, okay, so we're actually in Spain this time. That's good. The road felt like it said N something. Can I get onto the highway? Come on. Yeah, there you go. That's what I wanted to see. Good. We got mountains in Spain. Now, I don't really know where all the mountains in Spain are, but this could help. Granada, Cordoba. Okay, I feel like I know where those places are. I feel like I know where those places are. All right, let's go. I feel like they're in like the southern. Sevilla is this one right over here. Cordoba is this one. So yeah, I do know where that is. In fact, recently I believe my parents actually went on a trip to there. Interestingly enough, so there you go. That's a bunch of pointless knowledge for you guys, but. I remember I remember them telling me, sending me all the pictures of their little trip. It was interesting. I know that they went over here, Malaga, Gibraltar, Seville. Where else did they go? I remember them telling me about a bunch of places, but that's good because I remember hearing about that. I think they actually did this whole like coast over here and ended up over here. So that's good. That might have helped me actually hear about these places, which is fantastic. You know, you always need to use that kind of knowledge. So we see, okay, we're 142 kilometers away from Granada on the A92, which is this one, and that's the next advertised location. And we know that we're pretty much the same distance away from as Cordoba, so that's just this. So, what is that? This is an extra 142 kilometers essentially. So. That's to say that we are most likely, and since we're on are we on the A92? Yeah, I guess we are. We are most likely down here or something. Maybe like in the mountains up here. Does the road get real tricky? It could. Somewhere like here. And if we turn around, we should get a sign that gives us distances to the places that we just seen, and they shouldn't be too far away. What do we get here? We get the N340A. Tabernas is right there. So the N340A. Is that N340? Oh, boy. All right. Well, I don't know if I'll really find that, but go look. No, I don't really think I'm going to find it, to be honest. I mean, I could go looking a little bit more, but no. We could be up here. Oh, hold on. Actually, yeah, that is up here. Okay, that's actually a lot better. So... boom, boom, that's like, boom, that's like around here, isn't it? And that would be, okay, well, you know what, I'm just going to go looking, I'm going to say we're like right around here. That feels like, yeah, that feels, this, somewhere right here feels like a distance that's appropriate. So let's make the guess. We were actually down there. Oh, I feel so bad that I changed my mind. Well, the moment I saw A92 N on this one. I was like, oh, that's it. But, well, that's too bad. Anyways, looking at roads is boring. It's just that we were so remote from, it looked like places that, looking at roads, I think is fine when we're in super remote areas. When we're in cities, I feel like it's real scummy to look at, to just look at signs too. I mean, obviously, I look at signs, but I don't want to spend too much time like comparing signs and trying to figure out exactly where we are. I want to get to this thing because this thing is probably it's a really cool looking building. I don't know what country we're in, but I feel like we're definitely in Europe, and I really need to get a look at that sign, what it says on it, because I feel like that's probably going to help me. What does this say? Arena, best shooter. Okay. Oh, all right. That could be a good one. Germany sounds okay at this point. Let's go get a look at what this says. So if we are in Germany, where could we be? All right. Well, we know all that much, but what happens at this building? That's what I'm most interested in right now. What happens at this building? It's okay. So it's called the Allianz Arena. All right, and we're like distant. We're in the outskirts of a city or something. That's nice. It's really cool, like stuff going on here. It's very interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's like wind and stuff like that. I'm guessing because of the wind that we are in northern Germany. Maybe a Hamburg. A Hamburg sounds right. A Hamburg or Bremen, something like that. Can we see? Oh, we probably won't be able to see anything, but that's where I'm thinking is most likely if we are indeed in Germany, and I have a feeling we might be. Haven't seen a flag. If there's been one on screen, I'm very sorry, but I've missed it. Okay, so that definitely helps right there. I'd love to see that because we can see Nuremberg, Salzburg, Stuttgart, those are the ones that I know of. Okay, well that kind of makes where I thought we were a bit. Okay, that moves us to here. Where's Salzburg? I don't really know where Salzburg is, and this one is this one, right? I think it might be. Yeah, I believe it is. Now, where is... I don't know, but based on what I'm seeing, I'm guessing that we are in Frankfurt might not be a bad idea. We could be in like Munich or something like that. No, that's probably Munich over there. That's that. That is that, and then there's another road. Oh, it's Austria. All right. So we take the 9. Where's the 9? Where's the 9 come out of this road? So the 9, the 92. I don't know where the 9 is. It's 94, 8, 8, 8. I know the 8s are there. There's the 9 is there. Okay. So and you take the 9 to go to Munich, which is down there. The 9 to go to Nuremberg. Is it called the 9 down here? No, it's not. And then the 8 to go to Stuttgart, and then you take the 8 to go there. Do the 8 and 9 touch each other? As far as I can tell, they don't. So I'm guessing we're probably, and then there's a 92. That's probably some. Where's this 92? The 92 is this one. So I think we're around the 9 and 92. Intersection. I know. I just mentioned about how I don't like looking at signs and roads and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I've been captivated by these signs. It's just so many cool things, and I'm bad at knowing the German names for German cities. So it's good to actually be able to figure this stuff out. So this sign probably makes the most sense. We're probably just on the outskirts of Munich. So you take that, which would mean we could be somewhere like real Saturn Arena. No, okay, so we're not going to be Saturn Arena. I really think we're going to be right here where these two things meet or are very close to. And there's a big IKEA there, but other than that, we could be, I'm going to... No? Alright, fine. We're just going to go somewhere right around here. Let's just make the guess. Should we go look? I mean, I really want to look because, you placed us here. So maybe having a better view of stuff is just going to be helpful. There's like salt mines or something going on around here. People are drying out some salt. What have we got here? Oh, that's exactly what we would expect. And all right, so everything looks just like we would expect it. Let's make the guess, and the answer was a little bit more south than what I thought. I thought maybe we'd be a little more outskirts, but we clearly weren't. Right idea in general, though. Alliance Arena, that's totally where we were. 56-50, so good idea. We're in Canada. We're on the east coast of Canada, because I believe Real Canadian Superstore is an east coast thing. Or no, no, that's not true. We're in Vancouver by the look of the buildings, but let's get more proof of that. No, yeah, that's right. In the East Coast, they call it like Real Atlantic Superstore, don't they? Yeah, Real Canadian Superstore is the name for essentially just another name for Loblaws. Loblaws pretty much has almost a monopoly on grocery store chains in Canada, but there's also Sobeys that does a lot. But my God, I mean, in Canada, Loblaws, Real Canadian Superstore, the Atlantic equivalent, which I believe is like Real Atlantic Superstore. Now that I think about it, it's just there weren't too many Real Canadian Superstores in Ontario a little while ago. It was totally all Loblaws, and then the first time that I'd ever actually. Okay, never mind. I was just really confused for a moment because, like, there's an apartment building that looks straight up exactly like this, relatively near where I live. But there's no way. No, there's no way. It's not surrounded by other buildings that look like that. But there is, my God, it's not really near where I live, actually. It's quite far away. But straight up, it looks the exact same as this. I'm sure it's a really common design, but my God, does it ever look really similar? I'm not convinced that we're actually in Vancouver, to be honest. We could be in a lot of places. So we're gonna go take a look at stuff and see where we are. I mean, not 100% familiar with where we are. Okay, we got. Wow, really? Well, okay. It still says famous players on there. That's fine. Pizza. We're in Ontario. Okay, well that's interesting. We're in Ontario, I guess, because I think Pizza in Ontario is called Pizza, but in on the West Coast it's called Pizza 73. So there you go. We're doing things. Real Canadian Superstore. It's in Ontario now. So there you go. I just remember the first time that I saw a Real blank Superstore. It was on the East Coast, but I think it was called Real Atlantic Superstore. So I guess we might be in Toronto. Scarborough is where we actually are. Okay. There you go. It took a lot of turns there. So we're in Scarborough. Scarborough being very close to Toronto. But I always screw this up because I don't come from. It is close to Toronto, right? Yeah, we've already went through this stuff. It's close to Toronto, not super far. I think I'm looking too far. I'm looking too far into it. Oh, I'm so bad at this. It's really sad because I really shouldn't be. But like I don't know Toronto well enough. I don't go there. Oh, there it is. Damn town. It's part of Toronto. It's right over here. There you go. Scarborough. Very nice. That's what I thought. That's what I thought after you're looking at it for a really long time. My God, wow, really? Look at this. Hannah Montana the movie, 17 again. Fighting, knowing, Jesus, this is a picture taken in 2009. My goodness, that is crazy. I know this because I worked at a movie theater when these movies came out. At least I definitely remember the Hannah Montana movie. Well, I might have been in late 2008, but I think it was in early 2009, if I'm not wrong. But there you go. We got a Sears. That the Sears probably wouldn't be a Sears; it'd be a Target or something. A lot of the Sears have changed over to Targets recently. We got we're just in Scarborough at a big mall. It looks like a lot of outskirts of certain cities that we've got here. It's not like a super downtowny area, but there's businesses here though. I guess maybe it's cheaper to have your offices in in like a Scarborough. You know, there's a lot of neighborhoods in the city that I live in, Ottawa, that look a lot like this. If this was in Ottawa, this would be like a Gloucester or something like that. But that is indeed not what this. I mean, there's probably, you know, Toronto's a lot bigger of a city than Ottawa is. So yeah, very, very cool. There you go, Scarborough. It's pretty awesome. Found ourselves went looking at movie theaters and enjoyed that. It's should I find where we are? I don't really feel like it, to be honest. I don't feel like doing that. Scarborough Town Center, yeah, something like that. There you go. Let's make the guess, and the answer was pretty much, yeah, it's where we were. Scarborough Town Center, we were actually just up there. There you go. Found it. Jack Astor's. I've been to a Jack Astor's. It was pretty good last time I went there. And there's the Cineplex, which is famous players. 6460. Awesome. We're in Australia. And the answer to that is no, we're not. Escalaris. Okay, well, that changes things now, doesn't it? We got a license plate that looks like this. That's not a European license plate, so I think South America is probably the guess. Where in South America, though? Houses look interesting. Big mountains? No, okay, I thought there were big mountains in the distance. There you go. People are happy to see the Google car driving in their neighborhood. Escalaris. Yeah, that feels like South America to me. Where in South America? That's a really good question. I don't know the answer, but I'm feeling like we're not in Brazil, although we could be. Could definitely be in Brazil. We could be in that one part of Brazil that may look like this. The big mountains, though, you know, I feel like, well, it'd be southern Brazil, but I don't think we're there at all. I think Argentina is probably a better guess. Chile is probably the guess I'm going to make if I had to guess. Just because, I mean, I don't know how mapped Argentina is. It is. No, it is mapped. It is mapped. From what we've seen, it doesn't look unlike this, to be honest. It doesn't look like a bad guess. I mean, we're definitely really south, but in fact, this kind of looks like Ushuaia, or you know, I always call it that. It's probably pronounced a lot better than what I'm saying, but it kind of looks like that. Not quite. Climate's a bit different. It's a bit greener. We're more north, but the fact that we're more north makes me feel like we're not in Argentina, because Ushuaia, which I, pronounce terribly probably, is right over here, which is very mountainous and stuff like that. But like around over here, I don't feel like that's where we are. I don't feel like we're on the ocean either. So I feel like maybe we're in like something, I don't know, like somewhere around over here or something, near Santiago, but not quite Santiago. So that's just what I'm thinking. I'm talking out loud. You're spitballing these ideas. Roads have like no lines on them, which is just interesting to see, because that's not something you see pretty much ever. Oh my God, is that volcano smoking, or is that just clouds accumulating at the top of a mountain? It's probably the latter. But there you go. At least it's not the stairs. That didn't. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a really terrible joke. But all right, Pare. Oh, Pare. Really? Well, that changes my perception on things entirely. We are in Brazil. Okay. Well, I can't be blamed. I'm not familiar with... I mean, I can be blamed. I'm not familiar with Spanish, by the way, everyone. So I'm familiar with it, obviously, but I'm not, I don't actually know it at all, and I have trouble figuring out the difference between Spanish and Portuguese, other than having specific things to really help me out, and some of those tend to be words such as pare. Pare is found on stop signs in Brazil, and not in anywhere else. Where in Brazil does it look like this? I don't know the answer to that. Like, I felt like we were in, between Porto Alegre and Curitiba before. But I don't know. Maybe we're up here in this area. Is this mountainous? I don't feel like it is. Wow, this really confuses me. A sign that says Pare, that's totally a Brazil thing, right? I'm not wrong on that. I might be. But that's Portuguese, and the rest of these, no other South American country would be Portuguese. So it's just a big confusion right now. Huh. I'm thoroughly confused. I'm still based on the architecture of those houses and the fact we're in Brazil. I am going to guess we're in between Porto Alegre and Curitiba. But where? I don't know. I really, really don't know. Is it mountainous over? It doesn't look mountainous over here at all. Wow, I'm very confused. Santa Maria. Is it mountainy over here in Santa Maria? Maybe. Let's go with Santa Maria on this one. I am very confused. Let's make the guess. And the answer was... Is Pare both in Portuguese and Spanish? That's interesting. Chile also has Pare on their stop signs. I was told on good word. I might have made it up, but that was a Brazilian thing. Oh, well, there you go. I figured it was Chile before. I was gonna guess somewhere around here, but my God, I really got bamboozled. I got thrown for a loop there. I was gonna make the right guess, and then I saw something, and I don't know. Maybe my eyes lied me. Maybe Pare is in both languages, Portuguese and Spanish. You're not going to convince me that Chile speaks Portuguese, but hell, if that's the case, then... Or maybe this specific area. Wouldn't that be wild? Wouldn't that be wild if this specific area was like a Portuguese area of Chile? I doubt that. But Chile makes a lot more sense based on the geography we were seeing. But the Pare on that sign really... Maybe it didn't even say Pare. Maybe it said another word. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it's a word in 2 languages. I just don't know what to think anymore. That was really tough. It was a relatively easy one, but it threw me for a loop, I'll tell you that much. 1925, my goodness, what an awesome challenge this has been. Really sad that we had to end it on such a low note, because I was banging them out real good there. Number A was right up here, Catania in Sicily, which was pretty sweet. Then we went to Spain, down over here. I could have gotten it right again. I second guessed myself and messed that one up, but that's fine. Then right near Munich, got that one pretty much as close as I could go. Scarborough near Toronto, yeah, that was a good one too. And I got almost going to be really a respectable score on this one too. I probably would have not. Maybe. Had I zoomed in enough, maybe I would have seen it and made the guess. But I don't think I would have. I think I probably would have went around here anyways. Because I didn't think we were close to water on this one. But then that's why I placed ourselves so inland and didn't go with something. I might have went specifically with Porto Alegre. But then, I don't know, saw the sign and was like, could we be in Brazil? I don't know. Guess we weren't. My goodness. But hey, thank you so much for this challenge. It's been a great time. 24-21. Still a good score, I will say that much. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.